While an important partner in the triad of human mind, triad means that human mind is divided into three parts. The conscious mind serves as the scanner for us. So we scan the things with the help of conscious mind. It will perceive an event, trigger a need to react, and then, depending on the importance of the event, store it either in the unconscious or the subconscious area of the human mind where it remains available to us. So these are the functions of conscious mind, right? So number one, conscious mind works as a scanner, and number two, it perceives events. Three, trigger a need to react. As usually we react to things, and then depending on the importance of the events. So it depends upon the importance of events that either we will have to react or not. And then store it in unconscious or subconscious area of human mind. And then conscious mind also helps us out to store the current things around us in our memory, that they may be available to us as and when we recall those memories, we may have easy access to them, right? So this is the function of conscious mind. Now let us move forward towards the second point, or the second part of the brain, and that is called subconscious mind. Your subconscious is the storage point for any recent memories needed for quick recall. Suppose in subconscious mind means we store recent memories that we may easily recall them, such as what your telephone number is or the name of a person you just meet. Suppose if you are going to meet a person and after a few minutes or after an hour, when you are asked the name of a person, then you may easily recall in your memory. Okay? It also holds current information that you use every day. So it also helps us out to retain current memories, such as your current recurring thoughts, behavior pattern, habits, and feelings. Right? The workhorse of mind or body experience, Freud's subconscious mind, serve as the mind's random access memory. So here it has been compared with computer RAM. Okay? A random access memory. It is a random access memory. Thus, the unconscious mind can be seen as the source of dreams and automatic thoughts. So unconscious mind certainly stores dreams and other type of things and all those automatic type of thoughts, those that appear without any apparent cause. The repository of forgotten memories, that for example, those, as I gave you examples in the classroom, that we have the memories of early childhood, and all those memories are stored in unconscious mind, and sometimes they automatically appear before us, and sometimes we recall them. Suppose if you meet a student of your old classes, or when you suddenly meet your class fellow who was along with you in class 5 or 6 and etc., then unconscious mind will help you out to recognize her on the one hand and to recall her name. So this is called repository of forgotten memories. Repository means that the things are stored in your unconsciousness. And the locus of implicit knowledge, the things that we have learned so well that we do them without thinking. So sometimes what happens that we learn the things without taking efforts on our part. And those things automatically goes to our subconscious mind. Now here we have the complete model of unconscious mind. And this model was introduced by Sigmund Freud in 1900 or 1905. And this is the topographical type of the mind, whereby describe the features of mind's structure and functions. So here now we have two type of things over here, which have been put forward in that shape of model by Sigmund Freud. Number one, structure and functions. Freud used analogy of an iceberg to describe the three levels of mind. So here you can now look at this picture. And this photograph will certainly help us out. This will help out us in order to understand unconscious mind, right? So there's a iceberg. Most of the part of iceberg is underwater, and only means a very little part of it is on the surface of water. So on the top of it, we have conscious mind, and in the bottom of it, we have unconscious mind, right? So this is the model, this is the shape. And this will also helps us out in understanding unconscious mind. Now see that here you can very easily see with the help of arrow the conscience. The conscious, the small amount of mental activity we know about. So this is the conscious mind. Conscious mind means that a small activity that is before us. It is a mental activity. And then at the second point, we have subconscious things we could be aware of if we wanted or tried. As I gave you example earlier, that when you want to recollect the recent memories, you will certainly use your subconscious. Now, on the other side of this picture, you will find that over here, we have thoughts, perceptions, and we have memory and stored knowledge. We have instincts, sexual and aggressive type of things. Then thoughts and perceptions are in conscious mind, in the conscious mind. And then in subconscious mind, we have memory and stored knowledge, but the current knowledge. And then over here in this part, you will find the unconscious things we are unaware of and cannot become aware of. So there are the certain type of things which we are not aware of, and they are means buried in unconscious mind. And over here you can see the id is the part of unconscious mind and comprises the two instincts. Id is here in the unconscious mind, and but here it is divided into two main parts, eros and thanatos. What are and all these points are in unconscious mind. Number one, fears are in unconscious mind. Unacceptable sexual desires are there. Violent motives are there. Irrational wishes are there. Immoral urges are there. Immoral urge means id, right? Selfish needs are there. Shameful experiences are there. And painful experiences are there in unconscious mind. So that's why I gave you earlier example of Annie, that Annie had developed certain type of fear or certain type of hate uh, from the glass of water. Why? Because she had experienced that dog had drunk water from the same glass. Number one. And number two, the experience of her father's illness. Father's illness, then certainly people have certain type of diseases. So, and being close relatives, you cannot means leave them in a bad situation. So you when you experience such type of means troubles or such type of uneasiness and other things in the diseases of your dear and near ones, then those memories certainly haunt you in your coming life. So these are the painful experiences of life. So here, I think that now the unconscious mind might have been very much clearly. On the surface is consciousness. So especially in the picture of iceberg, on the surface you will find consciousness, which consists of those thoughts that are the focus of our attention now. Now, whatever we are going to experience at the moment, that all those you will means find in consciousness, and this is seen as the tip of the iceberg. So here, this is the explanation of the above. The third and most significant region is the unconscious. Here lie the processes that are real cause of most behavior. Like an iceberg, the most important part of the mind is the part you cannot see. So it means that you cannot see the unconscious brain. The unconscious mind acts as a repository. Certainly, it is a storehouse. Okay, and primitive wishes are there, impulses are there, kept at a bay and mediated by the preconscious area. For example, Sigmund Freud in 1915 found that some events and desires were often too frightening or painful for his patients to acknowledge, and believed such information was locked away in unconscious mind. This can happen through the process of repression. No, see, this is life, and in life we have a lot of bad experiences which we don't want to recall. And if they are recalled automatically, then we want to avoid them. Why? Because those are painful and frightening type of experience, bitter experiences of life. So all those experiences are certainly logged. So psychologists certainly try their level best to treat their patients and treat their patients by digging the old memories and etc. So, our, for example, when we find that there's someone who may console us in our life and who may remove those painful type of experiences, what we do, we always come close to them, and we want cure of the disease. And when we find consolation from them, then our element of fear is reduced. So for example, you may take example of your younger sisters or younger brothers, and at night in the darkness when they fear, that what they do, they always They always means want to be along with you, either in the bed or outside, and whenever you go, they always follow you. Why? Because they want to control their fear, and the source of consolation is certainly you. They are of the view that when they are along with you, they are safe and secure, right? Sigmund Freud emphasized the importance of unconscious mind. So here he has highlighted the significance of unconscious mind, and a primary assumption of a Freudian theory is that unconscious mind governs behavior to a greater degree than people suspect. It means that unconscious mind certainly governs the current behaviors. How, for example, someone was asked that why, being a teacher, he is going to torture the students and punish the students. The reply of the teacher was that he inherited all those bad behaviors from their teachers when he was in primary sections. The teacher was very much cruel towards him. So that's why now he is going to satisfy himself by uh, punishing the student who is in front of him. And the other easy example, for the sake of understanding, please, is that mother-in-law and daughter-in-law. Whatever mother-in-law inherited from in-laws in the past, she put the same into practice. She puts the same into practice. And she thinks that now she is going to govern the home. So that's why uh, means she will rule over means her daughter-in-law. Sigmund Freud emphasized the importance of the unconscious mind and primary assumption of the Freudian theory that unconscious mind governs the behaviors of governs the behavior to a greater degree than people suspect. Indeed, the goal of psychoanalysis is to make the unconscious conscious. So here, the main function of psychoanalysis is to make the unconscious conscious. That you may means recall those memories in your present, and you may try to overcome them. You may change the track, and you may not behave in the same way as someone behaved to you. The unconscious mind is where all of our memories and past experiences reside. It means that whole the record of life is lying in unconsciousness. These are those memories that have been repressed through trauma, and those that have simply been consciously forgotten and no longer important to us. And these are the automatic type of thoughts. It is from these memories and experiences that our beliefs, habits, and behaviors are formed. So it means that unconscious mind is very much important. Why? Because our beliefs, habits, behaviors are directly spring from there. A review of the earlier illustration shows that unconscious sitting a layer deeper in the mind under the subconscious. Although the subconscious and unconscious has direct links to each other and deal with similar things, the unconscious mind is really the cellar, the underground library, if you like, of your memories, habits, and behaviors. It is the storehouse of all your deep-seated emotions that have been programmed since birth. It means that you have all the memories in your unconscious mind. And since your birth, by birth we mean that when you are in your senses and when you become a child, that means all the record of life certainly is stored in your memories, in your unconsciousness. So here, unconscious mind, that necessary change can occur through the use of psychoanalysis. Psychoanalysis means there might be certain type of people or certain type of well-wishers who may share your sorrows and sufferings and bad behaviors of the past towards you, or your sorrows and sufferings of life. Then in this way, you can control such type of disease. So here there's a comment, and let us move forward. And Sigmund Freud in 1933 developed a more structural model of the mind, comprising the entities. These are three entities: id, ego, and superego. And Sigmund Freud called it the psychic apparatus. The apparatus that belongs to psychology. These are not physical areas within the brain, but rather hypothetical conceptualizations of important mental functions. These are not areas, but these ideas have been conceptualized, and these are the important functions which brain perform. The id, ego, and superego have been commonly conceptualized as three essential parts of human personality. Now see that all these three have great influence on your personality. In other words, we can say that your behaviors certainly play a vital role in making of your personality, or in shaping of your personality. Sigmund Freud assumed that it operated at an unconscious level according to the pleasure principle, as means in the end of this picture, you will find that over here, the id is the part of unconscious mind and comprises the two instincts, eros and thanatos. So id is in the bottom of unconscious mind, right? But id, ego, and superego, these three play vital role, especially in shaping of your personality. Sigmund Freud assumed id operated at an unconscious level, as I have shown you in the picture, according to the pleasure principle. Pleasure principle means gratification from satisfying basic instincts or basic impulses. Gratification means, suppose why do people tell lies in order to get benefits? Why people are involved? People are involved in such type of crimes in order to satisfy their desires. But if they follow such type of pleasure principle, they will certainly lose their personality. It means that there are certain type of values which are essential to be followed if you want to have good personality or great personality in life. The id comprises two kinds of biological instincts or drives, which Sigmund Freud called eros and thanatos. Now let us see what is eros. Eros is a life instinct, helps the individual to survive. It directs life-sustaining activities such as respiration, eating, and sex. So now see that these are the fundamental needs. The fundamental need is certainly oxygen, to intake oxygen. In the same way as oxygen is essential for respiration, In the same way, food is essential for good health. And same is the case with certainly such type of requirements. The sex requirements are there. The energy created by life instinct is known as libido. In contrast, Thanatos or death instinct is viewed as a set of destructive forces present in all human beings. So, means on the one hand, there's a life, on the other hand, there's a death. And death means destructive type of thing. And death also presents, is present in the life of people. When this energy is directed outward onto others, it means now he has given the example that if you are powerful, you are physically strong, and when you direct the same energy towards other, it is expressed as aggression and violence. So then you are in the state of aggression and you will be involved in violence. What will be the result? The result will be, now the time is running out, so that's why we will certainly continue from the point that which is under discussion, please.